guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sierra if you are new here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you all the lessons that I've learned in my 22 years about being prepared, working for high-level CEOs as a housekeeper and personal assistant, and also in my real estate career and housekeeping business. Now, these are going to be perfect for you if you have a busy life, but you also have goals that you want to accomplish, and you may be meeting important people or have to juggle a lot of different activities during the day. I personally travel a lot, and I always have for all of my jobs, and I have been in so many situations where I have been not prepared, and I think being prepared is the best thing that you could do to set yourself up for success, and that is what I'm all about here on this channel. Before we get into the rest of the video, I did want to share with you guys a little bit of my experience and how crazy my schedule is so that you can relate, because I am not some girl that is just only posting on YouTube. I actually have my own housekeeping business, and I have 10 clients at the moment that I do housekeeping for on a bi-weekly basis. And then I also do real estate about 20 to 35 hours a week depending on the week, and I have totally different cities that I work in. I do real estate in Laguna Beach, and then I do housekeeping in the Inland Empire in Yucaipa, Calimesa, San Bernardino, Redlands area. So for those of you that also have a busy schedule, I can totally relate, and I honestly know where you're coming from, because it can be a lot to have two different jobs and be self-employed, even if you're not self-employed. But I also am fully self-employed. I'm an independent contractor as a realtor, and I love doing that. And I am a self-employed sole prop for my housekeeping business. So just a little bit of background, and it can be a lot to balance everything, but these are things and systems that I've implemented and learned over the years, and the goal behind this channel is to be able to get you guys to implement systems in your life, because the second you can implement systems and do the same things every single week and automate your life to have easier transitions between work to life, to family, to school, to church, to all the little things you do, it's going to make your life so much easier. So I learned this from one of my clients. I was very lucky to have a client that I house kept for and was like a personal assistant to, and she was a high-level CEO. She had her own marketing firm and company, and she worked with colleges all around the country, and she was wonderful. But I met her when I was really young and naive, and I had just started my housekeeping business, and she had a couple stern conversations with me as a mentor, basically just letting me know life is going to be very difficult if you do not implement systems. And that really, at first, I was like, okay, systems, let me implement systems. But what does that mean? Like, what does it mean to have systems in your life? And I feel like I finally now have a firm grasp of that. And basically for me, this video is showing you exactly what that looks like. So I have to make sure that my room is clean every single day. I need to make sure my laundry is at least organized and that I can get it started or put away, and my bed has to be made. And you may think, well, that's a no-brainer, or you may think, well, that's not going to make a big difference in my life. But I'll tell you what, when I come home and I don't have to worry about my room being a mess, I can completely unplug. That is a great system for me, because I can actually come home and unplug and relax. And as far as clothes go, it's going to be something that's very time consuming if you have kids, but for me, I also have a system of where I will take my clothes with me to work, and I can't have dirty laundry everywhere. I need to have it cleaned and organized in the 2 laundry baskets that I have. So these are what I mean by systems. And then also today we're going to be talking about how I stay on track eating and the systems that I have to be able to eat healthy so that I continue strength training, gaining strength, gaining muscle. And then also I leave for like a majority of the day. So I will show you how I pack my bags to leave and the checklists that I have, which are very, very helpful. So if this seems like something you're interested in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And in today's video, that is going to be everything we're doing, and let's get right into it. let's move on to our go bags. So I have a couple different go bags, and I call them go bags because it's just everything that I need for the next day or for that day, and I have to have these prepped and ready to go. I'm just unpacking this one here, but pretty much I will just put everything that I need for the entirety of the day: food, snacks, water, gym clothes, work clothes, you name it. I put all of that in one bag because I always want to make sure if I need to go to the gym, if it's easier to go on my way home, I don't want to have to go all the way back to my house or go all the way back to my house to get my work clothes. So that's like something that has made my life a lot more doable and a lot more easy to manage. And also I do real estate, obviously, and then I have my housekeeping business, and I don't want to look all crusty going on these showings or meeting new clients. So I always make sure to have a very nice blazer, a pair of jeans or slacks, and then a really nice blouse as well. So I will have this in my car at all times. Like for instance, if I'm going out to do a cleaning, I will have these nice clothes prepared in my car. And the opposite goes if I go on a showing and I might have like to do like a cleaning on the fly, I'll have like clothes that I'm okay with getting a little bit dirty. And then also this goes to the gym as well, so I will keep like leggings or shorts and then a sports bra with socks, because I just don't like wasting time, the time between commuting to go back to your house to grab things like this, when you could easily just cut it out and bring it with you. I know you might not want to keep this stuff in your car, but trust me, it's going to save you gas money, it's going to save you time. I always keep a nice pair of shoes in my car as well, paired with like running shoes or flip-flops. I just don't want to spend any time wasted when I could be optimizing my time and have all these things on me. And I would highly encourage you to at least try this. Keep like organized boxes because it will help you so much. Part of this is being prepared in your food, so food prepping. And this is something that I really felt convicted about lately, because I think a lot of people's excuses, and I'm not saying this is good or bad, it's just what I've observed, is that when they get busy, that's when you start eating a lot of fast food more, and fast food means more calories and more ingredients we don't really know how to measure out, and it can just cause a lot of unnecessary weight gain or overeating a certain macronutrient. And I think that we should have a very well balanced diet. So I try to prep at least 2 to 3 different meals a week, and then also all of my snacks at the beginning of the week. And I know you're thinking, oh, I don't have time for this, but the amount of time that we spend driving to go get food and then driving to go to the grocery store is like a vast difference. If you just go once to the grocery store, it's like bada bing, bada boom, bada done. You don't have to worry about it again. And then you get to control what you put into your body. And I always like to eat a very high amount of protein, moderate carbs, and lots of veggies. So this is a smoothie that I will prep. I always prep a smoothie at the beginning of the week so I could just throw it in the blender. That's like a 3-minute breakfast or lunch with protein. And then these are all of like the sides that I use for cooking, and also some vegetables, and I just put them in bags and reuse them. And really easy to grab snacks like pineapple, fruits, veggies. If it's easier for you to eat and it's easier for you to access, then you're going to eat it, and you're not going to waste money eating out. And I always save the Ziploc bags because I don't want to waste them. And these are just some of the ideas that you can incorporate. If it's easy for you to grab, you'll actually stick to it. And then for like my days when I'm going to be out of the house the entire day, I put little snack packs together. So with like vegetables, fruit, my supplements, protein powders, my little sugar-free lemonade packets, and then I will put like a Tupperware full of the meal prep like chicken and rice. And I've been obsessed with going to Trader Joe's for all of my groceries lately. It's so freaking good. I found this soyaki, which is like teriyaki and soy sauce, and it's so good. And I got like a stir fry pack, and I have been absolutely obsessed with this. And it's been super easy because I love all the sauces there, and then I try and stick to like lower sugar ones and lower fat ones, and I feel like they always just hit the spot. So I try to do this because I don't want to waste time doing anything. I want to optimize my day. So by having food ready to go that's healthy, I'm not only helping my gym progress and making sure I can get protein, but I'm going to be energized during the day. I'm going to be able to still eat yummy foods and not worry about gaining any weight or eating a bunch of unhealthy junk processed food. And our body is a temple, so we want to make sure that we do this. And the next portion I want to talk about is being on time. So I am big on time management, and I wanted to edit my sleep schedule. I have been like oversleeping, and I've been getting up really early lately in contrast, because I just feel like I get so much done in my mornings. So I edited my sleep schedule to get up a lot earlier, and I made it for like Monday through Friday, because the weekends are normally more flexible for me, but I try and jam as much in Monday through Friday. And I try to get a minimum of 8 hours of sleep, because I was getting like 7 or 6, really, honestly, it was like 6 or 5. But I was like, oh, I can do this. Like, this is good. I'm getting more done. But I find that when I get at least 8 hours of sleep, I get so much more done during the day, because I'm not groggy and tired. And it helps me with my workouts and recovery too, because I want to gain muscle. And I set my wind down for an hour before, because then that makes it like not as stressful as if it's like full 2 hours before. And then I also set additional timers, because if you're anything like me, you will probably sleep through a couple. I know we're not supposed to do that. It's harder to get up after you hit snooze, but I still have to do that, just keeping it real here. And then I'll switch it to Monday through Friday, because obviously you want those to go off for your Monday through Friday routine. And this is really important, especially as our schedules get busier, to prioritize your sleep patterns and sleep schedules, because it will affect you so much during the day, and how you treat people and how you act and how you see gym progress as well. The last few points that I wanted to bring up in making sure that you're always prepared, and this is something that I have done countless times before I finally got this routine and kind of reset that I do every day before I walk out of the house, and that is electronics. All of my electronics, I've never forgotten anything, but I just get super rushed when I go out the door, so I will leave a charger now in my car. I have a charger at my bedside that I take with me everywhere, but I have alarms that I'll set off to make sure that I actually have those. And I remember one instance in particular, I didn't bring my laptop charger, and that cost me a lot of time. It didn't cost me any money, but it's an inconvenience. And to automate your life to be successful, to be prepared, to make sure that when we do have an opportunity, we're able to jump right on it and utilize that, ability to the best of our advantage. This is something that's really important, to always have your chargers, your electronic stuff, because if you forget something, and this could affect your job or your career, or it could throw your time in a total loop or in a total ditch, then you want to avoid that at all costs. Another thing I will do that has really helped me is I will make a checklist on my phone, which is really nice. I will pop it up here. But basically, this checklist is going to have when I need to leave, everything that I need to bring. And as much as this sounds like I might be over preparing, it's definitely not over preparing, because in my experience, sometimes because we just get busy and we're in a rush and time slips away, things get forgotten. And as long as I can check off the boxes, for me, that's like something I love to do, is check up all the boxes. Same thing with my to-do list. I'll do the same thing. I like making a to-do list, because I know I'm getting things done, and my productivity is going to be, having a benefit, because I'm on top of things like that. So create some sort of checklist for yourself. If you're anything like me, when you get rushed, forget things. Now, to wrap this video up, I really hope that you guys got to enjoy this, and I hope that you can avoid making some of the mistakes that I've made, because it will eventually cost you money if you start making mistakes and are not prepared when you get farther into your career or whatever it is, passions that you have. You don't want to miss that opportunity that's coming your direction. And there is a quote that I really love, and it ties everything together, is that preparation meeting opportunity creates luck. And I think a lot of people say, oh, he or she looks lucky, they have this lifestyle, this car, this family, this relationship, whatever it is, and they think, oh, that's just lucky. And I'm sure in some situations that luck is definitely the cause of something that somebody has been able to accomplish, but preparation meeting opportunity creates luck. So my hopes with this is that you guys guys can actually implement these things into your life, because they've been able to help me stay on track with eating well, making sure I'm eating enough, fueling my body so that I can actually get through my day, making sure I'm not forgetting my professional clothes, because I also have a housekeeping business, so I'm in like slum clothes. I feel like sometimes it's like, I look like a crazy person, but then I have to go to a showing and look professional like Miss Agent, right? So it's not always going to be like that, but in seasons in your life when you're hustling and you're grinding, you need to be prepared. These systems are priceless. Systems like this are what are going to make you successful. Systems like this are what are going to create those opportunities, because there's always going to be opportunities for us, but if we're not prepared, we're never going to be ready to take those opportunities. So the bigger message behind this is that this goes much deeper, but it's the automated systems that we have that are going to create successful routines and habits. But I had a mentor who was actually a housekeeping client for me, and she was all about systems. She was super ultra successful. Her family was very, very wealthy, and she taught me that systems matter so much. So if you can implement these in your life, you're going to see traumatic changes. Things are going to start happening for you. You're going to be prepared when the opportunity knocks, and you're going to be ready to say, yes, I'm available, or yes, I'm ready. Yes, I can go. Yes, I can take this meeting. Yes, I can do whatever it is. And that's where you want to be if you're going to be catching all these good things coming for you in 2023.